All four. Okay.
Hello guys, it's me, Kiwi's Kono, and today I'm going to be comparing these 4 slimes with my dad.
Hi guys, I'm here with Kaylee. So we're going to compare some slimes. First thing I'm going to do is me and Kaylee made some slimes today.
But we didn't make this or this today.
Yep, no, we didn't. Okay, so I'm getting out your slime that you made, and then I made a huge batch of slime.
Yeah.
So we're going to compare these slimes. Okay. So this is your slime that you made.
This is my slime.
What do you think of it?
It's very good. There is a problem though. When you squeeze it, the charm is so big that sometimes you feel it and you think it's a piece of air dry clay that was still in it, but it's not. And then you just squeeze your fingers on something hard.
Yeah. So how would you describe this slime? What kind of slime is it?
It's like a glossy slime mixed with some clay, so it's like a gloss butter slime, if that's even a thing.
Well,
That's just the same one.
Yeah, but you're not letting me stretch it. Okay. So let me tell you my opinion on it.
I
For,
would rate this an 8 out of 10.
For hand texture, I like it.
But
It's not sticky, so it's not sticking to my hand, right? And I have warm hands generally, so things stick to it pretty easy. It's stretchy. It's got let's see, the flow. Let's check the flow out on it. Let's see if it does the whole, oh yeah, see, and it's got the clay in it. Oh, it flows, it breaks apart pretty easy, but the flow is good.
Yep.
And it looks drizzly when you flow with it,
Very
so that's good.
drizzly, and it stays together and has like a very thin flow at the end.
Yep, so let's see here.
Like
see if you can see
this.
that drizzle.
Look at this.
Oh, that's a good drizzle there.
Look at my drizzle, it's so
Yeah.
thin.
So it's a good drizzle.
Yeah.
It goes back together easy. It's very
I'm rating this an 8 out of 10 because of the charm and the
soft.
smell.
But I'm not, like, I don't know. It feels weird, kind of rubbery, if that makes sense. It
Yeah.
feels very kind of rubbery to me.
That's sometimes how butter slimes feel, though.
Okay. I would give this definitely a 7.5 out of 10.
I'm giving
for sure.
it an 8 out of 10 because it would be a 10 out of 10, but just the charm and the smell.
Yep.
Ugh.
And this is an old slime I made a while ago.
Yeah.
Kaylee calls this scrambled eggs and peppers.
Yeah.
And it is a slime that has kinetic sand in it that I made.
It has clay.
It's a somewhat glossy, but it has clay. It's a semi-glossy, I guess, is what I don't.
Semi-gloss.
But what kind of? It's not a cloud slime or anything like that.
Yeah, not like
What kind of slime would you say?
It
is also.
I'd say this is just a glossy slime.
This feels more like it feels rubbery, but more like flexible rubber than. It feels kind of like the last one felt like stretchy rubber bands, I guess. This one feels like very loose rubber, I guess. But it feels like it'd be fun to bounce on this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
As far as
if it was a pool of it,
Yep.
you would like to.
as far as flow goes, it should have a good
flow.
that's very stretchy, very.
Why am I already testing
Yeah, look at that.
Other slime? Yeah,
That's a very good flow. It stretches forever.
Yeah, look at this.
It'll
That is
stretch down to a noodle. Boop. That was one I made.
Look at that! Wow.
Yep. Okay. And so, but as far as texture goes, I'm not the biggest fan of it. I would give this a 7 out of 10 for texture wise.
Same.
So I think 7 out of 10 is a good rating for this one. It's not perfect.
Yeah. There's better slimes out there, especially since it doesn't have any add-ins at all.
I'm going to call this a rescued water slime. And this is really a weird one to me because we made this originally and then I overactivated it. And then I added some alcohol to it today, isopropyl alcohol. So some essentially hand sanitizer.
And he mixed it up in this little mixing thing we use to mix drinks and smoothies to make them.
You let the dogs in real quick.
Okay. And so,
Kitchen back,
it
patio door.
ended up becoming glue, but then suddenly, after a couple hours, it just got activated again.
Yep. So it reactivated itself.
Well, I found this, added some activator to it, and it also reactivated itself.
We found some, but this is an interesting one to me because no matter what you do to it, it always has this weird thin skin on it, no matter what. Like, you can always see a skin on it, and it's very shiny. It's supposed to be a water slime. It ended up being very gray. I don't know why.
It's probably just because
We left it out in the open, though.
Bubbles.
Yeah, we left it out in the open, so I think it's a lot of dust and other stuff in it. But
Yeah.
it's not the stretchiest slime in the world. It will break pretty easy.
Yeah, like.
But
Oh, that's actually stretching pretty good.
yeah, it is stretching fairly good right now. Oh, wow. Here we go.
Here we go. Here's the breaking point.
Yeah, it has a pretty low breaking point, though. So when it gets a little thin, it will
I'd say
stretch. But
this is a 6 for the
Yeah.
stretchability, the color, and the smell.
yeah, the smell is not good.
The smell is very strong,
It's
and
definitely
it smells just like
hand sand.
very strong hand sanitizer.
Yeah.
Like, I like the smell of some hand sanitizers that aren't too strong, but not that.
Okay. And this was the other one that I made today.
It's
and
a huge
I made it huge. I call this marshmallow fluff because it reminds me of marshmallow fluff. It's got a kind of appley smell to it and a cherry apple smell,
really?
but yeah.
Oh, it does.
Yeah.
Oh, that's because you added that
Lotion to it.
winter or candy apple
So
lotion,
this
so it smells
started off as weirdly enough, a base of just air dry clay with
like
some
water.
water. Then I added glycerin to it, and that made it a little slimier. So I started playing around with other things to add into it. So I did a little alcohol to break it down. I put a little aloe vera in it, a little lotion, and then some activator. And the activator, some glue and some activator. And that's what really did it to it. But like,
Yeah, we saw. Well, oh, it's not activating really. It's not working as slime, so we added glue, thinking that it would respond to activator, and it did kinda, but it wasn't enough activator, so we let it sit, and it got really good. And this has a very, and it can get very thin on the stretch.
yeah, this has a very, very high, or I guess low breaking point. It almost, like, no matter how far you stretch it, it doesn't break. It becomes like a super thin string. Look at this. There we go.
Yeah, it
Finally
finally broke. This is a very nice slime. It is a little sticky.
Yep.
It has really great ASMR though, and it's very stretchy. So
Oh,
I
this
give
has
this a 9 out of 10.
this has a very good ASMR sound.
Yeah. If you don't like ASMR, tone down your volume.
Yep. So if you stick this in something like, especially like, so you put it in here.
Also, I have some tricks I like to do for ASMR. So you take this, and you make like a bubble, but you just put it on the slime, and it gets really good bubble pops,
Yep.
like this.
But I would rate this
So?
as an 8 out of 10. I think this is a really good marshmallow
I
slime.
think it's like a 9 out of 10 for me.
But I like it because it jiggles like a marshmallow, like a marshmallow fluff. And yeah, I mean, it's improved
And
over
it's
time.
very stretchy.
Very,
Like,
very
I could
stretchy.
stretch this across a house,
Yeah, you could.
pretty much.
And when it break, it would just be on the ground.
Yeah.
So I don't want that. But yeah, this is a good slime. I like this slime the best. I think, but right now we're gonna have. I think if it stays out for a couple more hours, it will be like a perfect slime. But like, yeah. This is a good slime. The patability though on this one, it does not, I guess, spank very well. That's the problem. Like, it doesn't have a good spank power to it. So if you do pat it, it's not gonna protect your hand very well. You're gonna be hitting the table.
Yeah, and that hurts. I tried it. It hurts so
Yeah.
bad.
But with this water slime, like, that's the difference between that and this water slime. The skin on this water slime,
You can feel all the skin in here when you mix it in.
Yeah.
Like, you can feel lots of chunks of dried skin. Also, the reason make slime, and most of our slimes that we make are pretty sticky, is because we ran out of pretty much everything we can use for activator in this house. We ran out of a contact cleaning solution. We've run out of borax. We've ran out of real activator. Well, we've run out of lots of things.
Yep. But I think that's about it. So I think on the scale of my favorites, I go. This is hard. I think this is my least favorite. This is my second least. This is above it. I think these are almost tied. And this is my favorite. Okay, guys. Thanks for watching, Kaylee.
This is the winner. Okay, guys. Bye.